morning. Before we start this meeting, we're going to go over yesterday's numbers. We had a pretty good day yesterday. We got Blackburn Murphy, 366. Richardson Noel, 516. Bueller Lopez, 800. Chancellor Banks, 250. Wade Park, 33. And Bill and Robert. We had a grand total of 137 for yesterday. So, good job, guys. Alright, this morning we're going to go over the front door floor. I know something we always go over all the time. I got a few notes up here, just a few things I wanted to hit on that sometimes we don't touch on every morning. Obviously, first, for the F, what does the F stand for? Anybody? First impression. Okay. The biggest thing with this, in my mind, is to get a first impression is, a lot of times they see us coming from the van. So, are you presentable? Is your shirt tucked in? Are you shaved? For people that, have the luxury of having hair, is your hair combed? Are your shoes tied? Are your piercings out? And I hate to say this, but we've had issues in the past, as you all know. I mean, do you smell okay? Have you showered? Are you wearing deodorant? Things of that nature. Vehicle appearance. Is your van washed? Does it have, crap all over it? How'd you park it? Be considerate of the customer. If they got their driveway, there's no car in the driveway presently, don't park diagonally. You don't want to block the driveway for anybody else that's going to be coming in. Call ahead for your first stops. I know we can get busy in the morning sometimes, but just common courtesy, always try to call ahead. When you greet the customer, are you smiling? Are you shaking your hand? Are you shaking their hands? Are you introducing yourself? Are you saying things like, "How can we help you today?" And never assume that the tablet has everything that they're wanting. Obviously, you go into houses all the time. You looking at your tablet, it just says 3 rooms wherever you go in. You're asking about the 3 rooms, and they're like, "Oh, hold on a second, I still got this couch over here and that and the other thing." So always just ask them what they're wanting done. Don't assume the tablet knows anything. Just put that thing to the side and talk to them. Do the little things like if there are papers in the driveway, grab it, take it to the front door. That's something that Park always likes to focus on. He made it a point the other day to kind of point that out to me. Something that I've always tried to do, but I've screwed up sometimes, is alert them to packages out front. Their house, sometimes they don't know what's there, especially on a rainy day. You don't want to just sit out there forever and ever. Alright. So, what about the O? Is for outstanding walkthrough. There you go. Alright. Ask the customer to show you what they want done. Don't, like I said, don't assume anything, and don't roam around. Always try to get the customer to lead you to where they're going. It's just bad manners, basically. Just wander off. Ask about the furniture in each room that they want moved. Don't just ask them in one room and they tell you a couple of things in that room and then assume that they're good and all the rest. That's caused plenty of redos even for me. Ask what their major concerns are and address them, such as traffic patterns, pee, poop, God knows what else. Don't give them false hope. Don't sit there and tell them that, oh yeah, we got that, it'll come right out or anything like that. Or if it stains like red Kool-Aid stains or, dog urine and things like that, don't promise that they're going to come out. Just tell them we're going to do everything we can. We'll help you out as much as possible. And try to identify the problem when you're doing this, as in, what is the stain? What caused the stain? There's a lot of houses where you go in and there's stains all over the floor and they have no idea what they are. I mean, do your best, try to identify them so we know what kind of spray to use on them. This is a chance for you to offer suggestions for add-on additional services. When you're walking through, you can talk about couches, chairs, floors. If you have hardwood floors, you can bring it up. It's what I would call your soft opener. You're just kind of mentioning it as you're going in and giving an idea of what we do offer. A lot of times they'll just say, "Oh, okay, yeah." I mean, Bueller, I've seen you do it a million times. You go in, you're walking through, and you're just like, "What about any of this furniture? Are we doing any of this furniture in here?" And right there, they'll just take it right up. Pay attention to your surroundings. What I mean by this is be looking around for things like, Tyler, for example. You could be looking around for
Watch me on this TV,
memorabilia,
bro.
gun stuff, anything like that. Anything you can connect on a personal level. That way you can talk to that customer and build a rapport with them. You don't got to talk forever and ever and ever, but just having that common goal and that common just interest or whatever, you talk to them about it a lot of times, it builds rapport with them, and they just kind of, it lowers their guard a little bit and makes you seem less like a salesman, more like somebody who's just there to help them out. Something that we should probably be focusing a lot more on is explaining the pre-work disclaimers and acquiring the signature before any work is done. I'm pretty sure just about everybody is guilty of not explaining the second one we have. There are two at the beginning. And a lot of people are guilty of not acquiring a signature until later on down the road. You definitely, from a legal and business standpoint, want to acquire the signature before you ever start doing anything. Just because if you don't, and you say, well, I explained it to them, they're like, well, you need to get a signature, and they've already slipped and fall, and they busted their ass, and now where are you? You're screwed. The second disclaimer is the disclaimer that tells them that if they have any tears in the carpet, things like that, and if they get further damaged, or if anything happens to that while we're in the house, we're not liable. That's one that we should always try to explain, because it's a big deal for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that have transition strips and stuff between rooms, and they're already starting to come up, and they've got a dog that's tearing at them, and the suction on that wand tear it even further, and they get a little upset. So if they know up front, it takes them, it keeps them from getting so bad. All right, the U. What's the U stand for? Parallel cleaning. All right, take your time. It's not a race, especially this time of year. Take your time and do it right. There's a saying that we learned in the Army when clearing rooms and stuff like that I think applies here. It's slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Okay? If you go at the right pace and do everything the right way, you'll still get through it just like you're supposed to. And the more you do it that way, the faster you'll get at it. So you don't have to speed through it and make mistakes and forget things like that. Make sure you move all the requested furniture. Block and chip each piece that needs to be done. I know, obviously we don't move certain things, but what they do ask you to move, try to get that moved for them. That's just, keep from those ignorant redos. Make sure you dry stroke. I know we don't really have much of a problem with that anymore, but that has always caused issues in the past, is making sure you dry stroke enough. Make sure you're doing your demos. Lopez over there, he's basically the demo king. He does them pretty much anywhere he can. Use the appropriate chemicals. By that I just mean sprays like tannin, citrus, things like that. Make sure you're using them where they're supposed to go. You're not just using them on everything. And also just don't forget that they're in your van. We have different reasons. So if you have a room that's full of pee spots and poop stains and everything else, remember we do have tannin on the van. Me and Park went to a lady's house one time, and she had a blood stain that was probably this big in her hallway, and it was dark. And we went over it a couple times, and not much was going on. So we went and got the tannin. 5 minutes later, it looked like it was never there. Air movers. I know that there's not a lot of vans with them on there because Rob and Bill use a lot of them here, but we do have them available a lot of times, so just try if you can to get those on your vans. Those are something that we are supposed to be putting down in the rooms as we're going. Make sure you wipe up all the hard surfaces, whether it's cleaning furniture on hardwood or whether it's the transition between rooms or anything like that. Make sure you're wiping down the hard surfaces from overspray or anything else. Slip and fall disclaimer stickers. Make sure you put those slip and fall stickers where they're supposed to be. Try to think about where you're putting them, especially if you're doing anything like poly. We had that one issue. Me and Lopez did a job, and we placed a sticker in kind of a bad spot. And as the poly was drying, the sticker came off and fell into the poly. We had to go back out there and fix it. So just be smart about where you put them. Make sure you're grooming the carpet. You always want to make sure you're grooming the carpet. It seems like some simple ABC stuff, but it's the kind of stuff that can make or break whether that customer is going to be a repeat customer. All right. The final letter of the R. What does R stand for?
Really long meeting.
No. Retention focus close. That's where we get our repeat customers. You always want to do a closing walkthrough just like you did an opening walkthrough. On the closing walkthrough, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to make sure they go to every single room, see the room, identify the areas where they might have been having problems, show them how they've cleaned up. If they didn't come all the way out, you can address it right then and there. That way we're not getting a call 30 minutes later when they notice it and they're upset and they haven't got an explanation on why. This is a good chance for add-on here as well when you're walking through, especially if the carpet went from being pretty bad to looking pretty dang good, because at that point it's a good chance to be selling things like deodorizer and Scotch Guard. You can tell them about how it's going to keep that carpet looking that way for the future. That's something Chris usually nails every time. Yeah, it's a good. Thank you, Lopez. It's a good time to go for the maintenance plan. You can talk to them about how it cleaned up, how we can save them money in the future by putting them on a maintenance plan. Keep their carpet looking that great, because we are supposed to be having the carpets cleaned anywhere from 2 to 3 times a year. All right. You want to explain the dry time and the chip and block removal estimated time. Every carpet's different. Just try to give them the best estimate you can. You don't want them removing that stuff too early, and you also don't want them thinking that their carpet's going to be wet for 3 days. We've had plenty of customers that think the carpet stays wet forever and ever and ever. Address any and all concerns they may have. This means that you may have to go over spots again. I know it sucks. I hate it. I go out there, I'm rolling up a van. I get told I gotta go back in the house. It sucks, but at the same time, as long as we're keeping them happy, that's all we're really after. All right. I want to give them a final friendly reminder about the slip concerns and stuff as you're about to leave. Just, hey, remember, guys, just be careful coming out there. We put those stickers up. Just, here in a little while, be fine. Just make sure you're being careful. Thank them for using our service. It's a little thing that goes a long way. Is it makes the customer feel appreciated, and that's what we want to do to keep them coming back to us. You want to shake their hand, give them some kind of a salutation, like shake their hand. Thank you for having us out here today. You guys have a good day. Whatever you want to do, be polite. Just keep it going. That's how we keep them coming back. That's got the front door for covered. I mean, you guys pretty much do it all the time. It's something we need to keep fresh in our minds, because there's a lot of times where, anybody I've been with, and myself included, you just forget to do the little things. You get in a rush. But this is the time of year where, we can take that extra little bit of time and we can really focus on the customers. And you guys really have, because that's why the add-on average is, well over $100, and we're killing it right now. So that's it. That's all I got for you.